everyone, this is Shelby from Shelby's Creations. Today I will be showing you how to make a rainbow loom cup cozy. So you can put this around your cups or bottles. It helps protect your hand from heat or from the cold, either or, and I love them. They work out really nice, especially if you're at, like, let's say a party and everyone has the same cup. You can put this over your cup so you know for sure which one is yours. So to get started, we're going to need our rainbow loom hook, and rainbow loom bands. So to start off at the side, I'm adding 2 bands on the second and third peg. So not this one, but on these 2. And then I'm grabbing 2 more bands and I'm adding it on the next 2. So I'm skipping one space and I'm doing it on the next. And I'm going to do that 2 more times. There's 1 and there's 2. So you should have 4 sets of 2 bands, and you want to skip each section in between. So now in the in-between section, so like here, I want to get 2 more sets and I'm twisting it on like an 8. Always twist when it's your first row. You should always twist. Again, 2 more bands, twisting it in that gap. And same thing here. And here, and one more time here. So you should have 10 pegs with bands on. So now over at the side, I'm grabbing my hook. So at these 2 ends, I do not need a hook over because these bands only have 1 set of bands on. It's the inside ones, the ones with 2 sets, that I got to hook. So I'm grabbing the top 2 bands, or the bottom 2 bands, and I'm looping it over. And the same thing here, bottom 2 over. And you're just going to continue to do this. There we go. Push your project down. So now we're going to continue on with your next color. My next color is going to be purple. And I'm not doing it in the first one. I'm doing it here in the second 2. And remember to skip a spot in between each. There we go. So now I want to hoop over the green. Like so. You must remember not to do those end 2 because they still only have 1 set of bands on. Push it all down. And again in the purple. So these ones have purple, so I want to come with these ones. And you just have to put them on plain now, like oval shape. You don't need to add that twist on them anymore. I hope it's okay with me showing you these 2, how it should look. Like so. So now that we have 2 sets on, each band including the ends. Now we want to do the ends. There we go. Looping it all over. I will show you this a few more times. And one, two. Okay, push it all down. Like so. Now we can add on our next color. So we're doing it, adding 4 sets, then 5. 4, then 5. So this will be my 4 rows of bands. 3, 4. So I have 4 rows. Now I'm going to loop, but I'm leaving these end ones. There's only 1 set on those. Looping it all over. Like so. And pushing it all down. And again, now we're going to add our 5 sets. So there's 1. There's 2. And then there's 3. And the third one, I accidentally added 3 bands on. There's 4. And there's 5. So we have 2 rows on. We got our pinks and purples. So I want to loop the purple band over on our end hook. And now I'm looping over the bottom pinks and the rest of them. Now it doesn't matter which colors you choose. You can pick 1, you can pick 2, you can pick out like a rainbow colors if you wanted to. Just like so. Push it all down. Now occasionally it might get hard to push down. That just means you gotta get this out and start pulling it out. Okay, so I will show you one more time. So with the blues, we're not putting any on these ones. We're going to the next row. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, and 4. So remember, not doing the ends. So I'll have that 1 set on, doing the middles. Adding another set, this time including the ends. There should be 5 sets of 2 bands that you put on, like 2 bands. You put it on 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and looping over the bottom 2. All the way around. Like so. Push it all down. Then you want to do your next row. So I already made one, so you guys can see, so it's still on my loom. So I like counting in twos, so I have 2 reds, that's 1, 2, 3. You want to make sure you have either 50, 52 of each row, so your 4s and 5s, so the reds would be 1 row, 2 rows, 3, 4. Or the way I like doing it is 27 of 2 rows, so the 4 and 5 are together, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All together I would have 27. Okay, so now that I'm like this, I am going to put these 2 bands on top of these 2, like so, and I'm just going to continue to do that all the way up or down the loom. There we go. So now I'm going to grab my yellow band. I'm going to hook it on this peg so it makes it a little easier. Grab my hook, going through those 4 bands, grabbing that band, hooking it back over onto that loop, hook, peg. Now I'm going to grab the bottom band, loop it up and over, and I want to pull it nice and tight. And we are going to continue that all the way up. So grabbing yellow band, going through all 4, grabbing the yellow band, hooking it, grabbing the bottom one, and doing a slip knot. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, 2 more times. One more time. And the bottom band on the top one nice and tight. Now we can remove it all off of our loom. So far it just looks like one long patch. So now we got to connect these yellow bands in between these red bands. So coming up here, going through the 8 shape, going to grab this band and I want to pull it through. Coming through the next 8, grabbing the next band. Now I want to pull the red and this yellow one over. So I have 1 yellow on my hook, going through the next 8, grabbing the next yellow band, pulling the red and the furthest yellow over onto that, and doing that again. Just coming through this last little bit to do that last one. So now that I have a band like this, I like to tie on a slip knot onto it. So I'm going to pull this yellow band over, reattach the other end, pulling this band over to do the slip knot, because now I'm going to, well, you could flip it, or you could do it just like this, and then flip it afterwards. And I just realized I made a mistake with my bands, but that's okay. So now I just want to slide through some of these bands, grabbing that yellow, sliding it through, doing the same thing, going through some bands, grabbing the yellow, and sliding it all through. You can even tie a knot there if you like. Flip it over, and you've made yourself your own cup cozy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all like it and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye!